after I was appointed and received the letter and the contract, we got a message from the minister's office that says that, no, in fact, we wish to change your term to 5 years. And I said, but I've just signed a permanent employment contract. You're changing the terms of my employment. And there was an exchange, toing and froing between the chairman and the minister's office about that situation, because I was saying, no, I don't think this is fair because I'm permanently employed and now you're converting my employment contract to 5 years. Then the board came with a solution that says that, well, when you leave, we will regard you as having worked until the age of 63 or so.
You are swallowing some of your words. I don't think they appear.
They said when you leave, you will have been regarded as having completed
as having worked up to age 60.
Yeah, at 60 retirement.
Yeah.
And in fact, they took a resolution to that effect, and then they prepared the 5-year contract, which I signed. And then in November 2016, Ms. Madonsela released her state of capture report, which I say I was not consulted about. Well, our version was not asked for. And which state of capture report I thought was very unfair and had a lot of things that I thought I could explain, but did not have the opportunity to explain. But I was nevertheless tainted. So I decided.
Sorry, you were nevertheless, or tainted?
Tainted, yeah. Okay. I mean, the media was going on and on about it, phone calls and so on and so forth. And so I decided that perhaps it is best to leave. Perhaps it is best to leave. And then when I had to leave, I had to choose the vehicle by which I leave. And then I activated that agreement that when I leave, I will be regarded as having been living at 63. So I applied for it. And the board approved it and put me on pension.
Yes, then we moved on to the prepayment.
And then I was mentioning the coal crisis, because in this context, the prepayment arises twice before it actually happened. The one is there was a policy that allows for prepayment when there is a coal crisis. The second one is that the DMR, in their response to Mr. Bobo's letter, themselves said, consider a prepayment. That was Mr. Mancha's letter, which he now denies that he signed, but it has his signature.
Okay.
So that is all I was trying to explain. I don't know if that is complex.
Yeah, I'm not for a moment questioning the basis for the prepayment, whether it was allowed or not allowed. I'm not. All I'm saying to you is we are at the point where I'm asking you about the coal crisis. And I needed to know, what coal crisis are you referring to?
What coal crisis?
Are you referring to? Because the...
At Henrina.
Say again?
The coal crisis at Henrina.
No, what coal crisis are you referring to in November? Because the context in which we are talking about this decision for the prepayment was power station specific and a particular supplier specific. This supplier would have been, the prepayment was meant to assist the supplier to supply the Hendrina power station. The pre-purchase of coal from Optimum Coal Mine Pty Ltd. Eskom requires continuity of supply to the Hendrina power station of 5.5 million tons per annum at an average price of, and then they give the price. But that is Hendrina power station. And it's in that context I'm putting this to you.
Chairperson, I was not part of the prepayment decision at Hendrina, and I can therefore not comment.
Okay.
You can't comment on it.
Yes. Things that you mentioned.
Yes.
I don't feature anywhere.
Yes,
I was not
yes.
there. I never said
Yes,
anything.
yes,
I was
yes.
not present.
Yes.
Some of the people I haven't even met, like
Yes.
Salim Esa.
Yes.
So those things happened there.
Yeah.
And without my knowledge about it.
Yes,
And,
yes.
and this great plan, I was never aware of it. And I had nothing to do with it. I can't comment. Yes. My career, Chair.
Yes.
I can comment about my career.
Yes.
Chairperson, I have a Bachelor of Commerce from the University of South Africa, Masters of Business Leadership, and postgraduate diploma in economics from University of London. I have attended courses on executive management all over the world, to Harvard and several other universities. I have worked in the National Treasury as a senior manager, as a Deputy Director General. I was CEO of the PIC, where we grew the assets from 300 billion to 950 billion under my management. And I went to Transnet. I worked at Transnet. We implemented the market demand strategy. We saw Transnet becoming a profitable company and actually turning around while I was there. I went to Eskom and dealt with load shedding. I do not need anybody who meets Mr. Jonas in a corridor somewhere to be dealing with my career. I do not need, my career does not need exogenous factors. I can quite well take care of myself. And I think that with the experience and with the training and education that I have, I can survive anywhere.